here once again from ShortMeTina.com with my daily recap. So essentially what I stated I would have done is for the month of March, I was going to do a video every single day with the exception of the days when the market is closed. That's just for March. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do for April. Maybe I'll go back to like a weekly schedule. But for now, March is still here, and so we roll on. Thanks for being here. Do me a solid. Just hit the like button. Anyway, let's start off with the IWM. For me, it's the one that literally lost the most ground today. You can see here it's off north of 4%. You can see the pullback on relatively decent volume. We closed at 217.06, and you ask yourself, well, what levels is ShortMeTina or Tina paying attention to? Well, for me, the first level that I'm paying attention, and take note that this is a weekly chart going back to 2015, so you have about 6 years of data. That's good for me. So the first area that I'm paying attention to outside of that 215 really is around that 206 mark, right around here. So that's about a 5% retracement from current levels of 217.06. Wouldn't be too much damage, in my opinion, if the market or if the IWM pulls back to that particular level, because then you can almost say that perhaps it is consolidating or digesting this huge move here from March lows of around 109, right? You can see clear uptrend to topping out around 234, somewhere up there. So you can say to yourself, well, the market moves so quickly in about a year, maybe it just needs to digest, and digesting would be pulling back to around 206, which again is about a 5% retracement. A steeper correction, right? A steeper correction, if that 200 to 206 level does not hold, would be this clear breakout point of around 175. You can see here, just based on this chart, it was a challenge for us, right? Dating back to around 2017, 2018. We got quite close, however, no cigar. We tried to breach that area several times in the last 3 years, eventually breaching it late 2020. So if the market has a steeper correction, I expect it to pull back to 175 if it ever gets there. Hand over fist for me. That's again a steeper correction representing about 20% from current levels of 217. So mainly paying attention to 200 to 206. If it does that, that's about a 5% retracement. If it goes back to that area that we had a tough time breaking through, 175, that's a more steeper correction, about 20%. All right, those are the levels that I'm paying attention to for now. What else? All right, really quickly, DLPN, huge winner on the day. You can see here it's up over 236%, and it's up an additional 55% in after hours. So while we closed at, I believe, was that the close? 1833. Why does that look strange to me? Let's go to the daily and make sure, right? Okay, yeah. So we'll switch back to the monthly line chart. So closed at $18.33. Again, we're up in after hours to around 28.50. So where are we in after hours? We are right here, right? Around here. Let's make sure. Let's close that up a little bit and let's open this so we can see, at least so I can see. So 28.50 gets you somewhere around here. So you can see we're actually hitting resistance, right? Levels that the market couldn't penetrate back in 2013. So if it managed to get above there, for me, the next level you're paying attention to outside of 30, right? 28.30, if it can get above there, I think it can easily at that point get to around 40, 45, because there's very little overhead if you're paying attention to the monthly line chart, right? So 28.50 right now in after hours, we're somewhere around here, which signifies a resistance level dating back to 2013 around here. If we can get past that, I can see the stock getting to here, which is around $45. So still a bit of upside if this momentum can continue into pre-market tomorrow and when the market opens. And again, these are one of those high flyers because the float is not that high. As per Yahoo Finance, I think the float is a little shy of about 5 million. So congrats to all the bulls, anyone who was long, and that's my take on DLPN. What else? All right, BNTC, another huge winner on the day. Again, up 90%, closed at 930, right? Or 926, somewhere around there, depending on what site you're looking at. Here it says 930. I think Yahoo Finance had it at $9.26 as the close, somewhere around there. Anyway, it's actually down in after hours about 20%. So a huge pullback to 751. Similar to DLPN, this is a low float stock. So if you're looking to short, right, I probably wouldn't short, me personally, because again, the float is not that high. You probably wouldn't even be able to get shares considering there's not that many out there. As per Yahoo Finance, I think it has it at about 3 million. Anyway, 751, that's what we're seeing in after hours. That gets us right around, if I'm not mistaken, yep, it gets us right around here, which in my opinion is a decent area, right? That's sort of like that pullback area, in my opinion, an area where we had trouble penetrating the first few hours of trading. We finally broke through here towards the ending of trading, and then we are now pulling back. So if you're thinking of taking a long position, for me, if I was going to go long, I would, providing that it doesn't pull back too much more in pre-market, I possibly would take the trade for the long bounce to at least try to revisit today's high of around north of $10. So despite the 20% pullback in after hours, I don't think the chart is broken. All right, hope that makes sense. All right, so let's end it with ticker SNMP. All right, let's say that again. Tongue twister, SNMP. So another huge winner, is up 51% on the day, closed at 159, down a bit in after hours. It's down around 12%. I see a quote of 140. Take note that this is a 30-minute chart, and if I didn't say it, huge congrats to the bulls. Okay, so what am I seeing right here? I'm seeing that although the stock is down about 12% in after hours, it's actually pulling back, right? Pulling back to that breakout base or that pivot spot of around 140 to 145, which represented resistance for the majority of the day. We're actually pulling back to that level. Once resistance, that 140 to 145 area seems to possibly be now a area of support. Again, if I was looking to go long this particular security, I think the odds are in my favor to get that bounce, providing that it does not tank too much in pre-market, providing that it doesn't drift away too much, again, from that 140 to 145 level. That's right here. I think it would be a good area to go long, because you can see early in the day, we had a hard time penetrating that. It finally broke through. And if you know with stocks, right, once it penetrates a level or a resistance level that it had troubles doing, even though it breaks free for some reason, it always gravitates back to that level. Hence why I would potentially take the trade if I was in these types of stocks. All right. So hope that makes sense. Let me know, comment in the comment section, and we're going to cap it there. Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com. If you enjoyed any portion of that video, do a few things for me. Ensure to like and comment. That's the first thing. Next, if you like the video and you want more of it, right now what we're doing on our website is we're hosting a free 14-day trading course where I talk to you about a lot of the things that I've learned trading the stock market for the last 20 years. No credit card needed. We just need a valid email address. So if that's something that you're interested in, and I know I'm going fast, but bear with me. If that is something that you're interested in, definitely head on over to our website, ShortMeTina.com. Sign up, become a member. Thank you for listening, and as always, thank you for the support. March Blitz continues tomorrow. Stay safe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.